What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, chances are high that you've discovered my channel through my original Kapp'n Island video, and I have to admit that wasn't the best first impression I could have given. That being said, I thought it would be a good idea to refilm that video without the distraction, if you know you know, while also answering the frequently asked questions from the first go around. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Mal. I focus mainly on gameplay with a couple of how-tos and gaming-related unboxings mixed in here and there. If that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a video drops. Now let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how you can stop wasting your Nook miles on generic Kapp'n Islands and make multiple trips in one day if you'd like. The first thing to remember is when your game autosaves. When the blue ring pops up in the top right hand corner of your screen, that is the game autosaving, and this happens every 3 minutes. The exception to this is when you first start the game. When your character walks out of their house, the first save is about 2 minutes later. Then it's every 3 minutes after that. So let's go over to the dock and prepare for our trip. Okay, we're here with Kapp'n, but before I actually talk to him, I'm going to wait for the next autosave. I recommend doing this so you have as much time as possible when you get to the island to decide if you want to stay or go. I'm also going to quickly show you guys how many Nook miles I have while we wait, so that way you can see how this trick works. And I know I have an obscene amount, but just keep that number in mind. Okay, now that my game is saving, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Kapp'n. We'll go through the prompts and start our trip. So, one of the biggest questions I got last time, and still get sometimes, was how to skip Kapp'n's song. As soon as he starts singing, just spam the B button until he stops. This should also save you some time. Once you get to the island, you'll want to start thinking about staying or going. Remember, you're still on the clock, and you don't want the next autosave to happen before you make your choice. So, for instance, I don't need any vines or mowing or glowing moss, so that's a strike for me. I don't necessarily need anything on this island. You should also have time to run around the beach and look for your message in a bottle. And I'm going to check mine. Now, this is something I don't have. However, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to keep going. I know that I'll come across this DIY again at some point, so I'm not really worried about it. So if you also decide you don't necessarily need the DIY that you found or anything else, go ahead and do a hard stop on your game. So what you'll want to do is hit the home button on your Joy-Con or Pro controller, hit X, and close the software. So at this point, everything you did from the last time you saved, which was right before talking to Kapp'n, it's going to be like none of that happened. So you're going to go ahead and restart your game, and you'll have another chance to start all over and look for another island. So be sure that if you decide not to go on with the rest of the game, that you do not hit the minus button, don't save and quit, do not talk to Kapp'n and get back on the boat. Hit home, exit, and restart the game. Alright guys, I've restarted my game and come back to the dock. I'm not going to travel again, but I wanted to show you guys that my Nook miles are back. So back to 562,000. And I also have the opportunity to talk to Kapp'n and take another tour. So that's really it. That's how it works. And a lot of you will probably recognize this as the same as the campsite knockout or kickout method. If you're not familiar with that, I do have a video on it and I'll link it below or put it as a suggested video at the end. But there were comments on the last video that this would get your Nintendo account shut down, or it's a glitch that'll be patched. Personally, I think those were probably people that were new to the game and didn't necessarily know how this whole thing works. You're not doing anything wrong. I mean, if you think about it, you're literally just closing your game without saving. And I doubt the powers that be over at Nintendo care if you didn't save your game. And like I said, this is the same as the campsite method, which has been a thing since the game came out 2 years ago. I can't tell you guys what to do or not to do, of course. I'm just giving you the information and you can make the decision for yourself if you want to do it or not do it. So do what's best for you. So lastly, on the last video, I had a ton of comments on my Nook miles and how I have so many. All it is just playing the game. I did not start over before 2.0, the 2.0 update, and I haven't had much need to spend them, so they've just added up over time. I'm actually not worried about wasting my Nook miles. Obviously, I have a ton to spare, and many of you might not be either. But for the people who are new to the game or restarting, or just don't like doing the task to get the Nook miles, this little trick might help you out. Also, if you're looking for a specific island, you'll be able to travel multiple times in one day to try to find it. Also, if you are new to the game and you didn't know, you can usually only make one Kapp'n trip per day. So again, this trip will help you go make multiple trips. Also, keep in mind, you're not guaranteed to find the island that you want. It is still random. You just have more chances to look for it. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I think I touched on all the questions and concerns from last time, but definitely comment below if you have any other questions. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and maybe share it with someone else who might find it useful. Be sure to subscribe as well. There are a lot of fun games coming out, and I'd love to have you guys try them out with me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!